Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. This time I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday on Leagues Cup 2025 day 9. Well, yesterday we played the games in the Eastern number 2 group and the Western number 2 group, and only one game in the Western number 3 group. Well, yesterday there were only one or two games that had importances and define the teams that qualified to the playoff. But the problem is that most of the games were a waste of games because there were nothing to play because most of the teams were eliminated or qualified to the next round. So yesterday in the extend number 2 group, the Orlando City didn't have any problem, defeated the Necaxa 4-1, and with this loss Necaxa was eliminated. Orlando City in this moment is in the playoff zone, and most probably they're going to qualify to the next round. In the second game, there were nothing in play. The Atlanta United didn't have any problem, defeated and accumulated the Atlas for one, but the two games were eliminated. In the third game of the group, this game have a playoff implication because the team that won it that winning this team was gonna to qualify to the next round, and Inter Miami didn't have any problem, dominate the game and won the game 3-1 and qualified to the playoff. And Pumas was eliminated in the Western number 2 group. In the first game, the Minnesota needed to win this game to qualify to the next round, and Atletico de San Luis had nothing in play because they were eliminated before this game. So Atletico de San Luis did a surprise. They defeated 2-0 Minnesota and eliminated Minnesota. In the second game of the group, America and Portland tied the game 1-1, and America won the game 5-3. America before this game was eliminated, and Portland needed to win this game to increase the possibilities to qualify to the next round. With this tie, Portland in this moment are in the playoff zone, and most probably they're going to qualify to the playoff. Is anything strange happened today? And in the last game of the group, there were nothing in place because both games were eliminated. The Real Salt Lake defeated 1-0 Querétaro, but both teams were eliminated. And in the last game of the game, the Seattle Sounders defeated 2-1 the Xolos. Before this game, Seattle was practically qualified to the next round. With this victory, they confirmed the qualification to the next round. And Xolos de Tijuana needed to win this game to have possibilities to qualify to the next round. They couldn't, and they are eliminated. So let's talk about a little more about this game. Orlando City 5, Necaxa 1. Before this game, both teams needed to win this game to have possibilities to qualify to the next round. Necaxa had been playing a very good football in the first two games because they defeated the Atlanta and they tied and lost in the penalty shootout against Inter Miami. So Necaxa needed to win this game, and they will qualify. They will qualify to the next round. But to be honest, Necaxa play is worst football of the season because in the halftime they were losing 4-0. Yeah, 4-0 in the halftime, and that moment was over. Orlando City didn't have any problem. They dominate this game, and in the end they scored another goal. They won the game 5-1, and they qualified to the next round. With this victory, the Orlando in this moment are in the third place in the MLS standing with 7 points, and they have a 6-goal difference. And the most probably they're going to qualify if nothing strange happened today. And Necaxa was eliminated. They finished in the 10th place with 4 points. In the second game of the group, Inter Miami defeated 3-1 the Pumas. How I told you, the winner of this team was qualified to the next round. About the Inter Miami, Lionel Messi didn't play this game because he got injured in the last game against Necaxa in the minus 11, and he didn't return to that game. So I don't know when he's gonna to be ready. And about the Pumas, Keylor Navas received a red card in the last minutes of the game against the Atlanta United, where they won that game, and for that reason he didn't play this game. About this game, the Inter Miami was the best team. Even the Pumas played a great game. In the end, the Inter Miami showed that in this moment they are a better team than Pumas, and they have a very quality player, and they won this game. To be honest, The Inter Miami suffered more because even that they dominated the game, Pumas started to win the game in the minute 34, sorry, by surprise of everyone, but almost in the end of the first half, Rodrigo de Paul scored his first goal with Inter Miami and tied the game in the second half. Inter Miami had the control of the game. They were attacking. They scored another 2 goals, and that was enough to win this game. With this victory, the Inter Miami qualify, clinch a spot to the playoffs. They are in the second place with 8 points, and they qualify. And about the Pumas, they needed to win this game to qualify to the next round. They couldn't. They finished in the 7th place with 5 points, and they were eliminated. And in the third game of the day, the last game in the Eastern number 2 group, there were nothing in place because both teams were eliminated before this game. Atlanta United defeated the game 4-1. About this game, the only that I have to comment is that the Atlanta was more effective because they shoot 4 times on goal and they scored the 4 goal. Amazing. And they were leading 3-0 in the halftime. And about Atlas, they generated a lot of goal opportunities, of course, because the Atlanta United, they were leading the game 3-0 in the halftime. In the end, they only could score a goal and they lost that game. About the Atlas, maybe the most probably Gonzalo Pineda, the Atlas head coach, maybe he's gonna to be fired because this was a very bad performance from the Atlas. And I don't know if he's gonna to be fired because he hasn't shown that he's a very great head coach, but in the end he's not making that the Atlas can perform in the best levels. And in the Western number 2 group, in the first game, Atlético San Luis defeated 2-0 Minnesota. Before this game, Minnesota needed to have a lot of big opportunities to qualify to the playoffs. They needed to win this game, and Atlético San Luis was eliminated. So it was a must to win the game to Minnesota. But about this game, the Atlético San Luis was the best team, and they did a surprise because even that the game was very close, the Atlético was more effective, and they scored 1 goal in the last minutes of the first half and last minutes of the second half, and this was enough to win this game and eliminate the Minnesota. With this victory, Atlético San Luis finished in the 8th place with 5 points, and they are eliminated. And Minnesota finished in the 9th place with 4 points. And in the second game of the group, Real Salt Lake defeated the Querétaro 1-0. About this game, there was nothing in play because both teams were eliminated. So it was a very bored game because both teams are very bad. In the end, the Real Salt Lake scored the only goal in the minute 52, and they won the game 1-0. And there is nothing more to talk about this game. And in the last game of the group, Portland Timbers tied the game 1-1, but America won the game 5-3 in the penalty shootout. Before this game, America was eliminated, and Portland Timbers needed to win this game to increase the possibility to qualify to the next round. About this game, it was a funny game. Even that America was the best team, but unfortunately for America, they couldn't score more goals to win this game. In the end, also affected the Timbers played with 10 men for almost all the second half because they received a red card. And after that, the game finished 1-1. America won it in the penalty shootout. And with this time, America finishes in the 9th place with 5 points in the Liga MX standing, but they were eliminated. And in this moment, the Portland Timbers are in the 4th place with 7 points in the playoff zone. So they need that they have a big possibilities to qualify to the playoffs. But let's see what happened in the last game of the day in the Western number 3 group. I don't know what it was played. Western number 3 group game yesterday. This game was where the Seattle Sounders defeated 2-1 the Xolos de Tijuana. Seattle Sounders had won the first 2 games, and they have big possibilities to qualify to the next round. And Xolos de Tijuana needed to win this game and some combination to qualify to the next round. But about this game, the Seattle Sounders was the best team. Even that the Xolos de Tijuana started to win the game, the Seattle Sounders dominated this game. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't increase the lead because they dominated this game, and they should have won won this game by more than 2 or 3 goal difference because they dominated the game. In the end, they could get the victory in the last minutes of the game, and they won the 3 games, and they qualified to the next round. So in this moment, the table is in the same way. In the Liga MX, Toluca, Pachuca, and Tigres qualified to the next round, so there is only one place in game. Puebla in this moment are in the 4th place, they are in the playoff zone, and today the Mi Bravitos de Juárez are the only teams that isn't live to qualify to the next round. So Mi Bravitos de Juárez need only tie the game to qualify to the next round, because you can see here that the goal difference. But the most important is that the Mi Bravitos de Juárez can win this game to qualify to the next round, and the rest of the team are eliminated. And in the MLS standing, there is a little more open. In this moment, only Seattle, Thunder, and Inter Miami are qualified, and Orlando City and Portland are in the play-on zone. So in this moment, only the LA Galaxy, Cincinnati, and New York Red Bull are alive. The only team, but the problem here is something. You can see here that the goal difference in this moment, Orlando City have 6 goal difference, and Portland Timber have 5 goal difference. The LA Galaxy have 3 goal difference, and Cincinnati and New York have 1 goal difference. So LA Galaxy, Cincinnati, and New York Red Bull, each of this team need to win their game by more than 2 or 3 goal difference to qualify to the next round. So it looks very difficult, not impossible, but the most probably is that the Orlando City and Portland are going to qualify to the next round. So what's next? Today will we play the last game in the phase 1, where we will be play the Eastern number 3 group and the Western number 3 group games. So in the first game, in the Eastern number 3 group games, the first game will be Cincinnati against Chivas. This game will play at 19 o'clock Eastern time at TQL Stadium. In the second game, the New York Red Bull will play against the Mi Bravitos de Juárez at 19:30 Eastern time in the Sports Illustrated Stadium. And in the last game of the group, the Rayados de Monterrey will play against the Charlotte. This game will play at 19:30 Eastern time in the back of América Stadium. The first game, Chivas is eliminated, and the Cincinnati need to win this game by more than 4 goal difference to qualify to the next round. So I think that this will be an interesting game, because Cincinnati need to win this game. So I think that this game is going to finish in a tie. Chivas is going to win it in the penalty shootout, and Cincinnati is going to be eliminated in the first game, in the best game of the day, and the only game that the two teams have a playoff implication. The New York Red Bull and Bravos de Juárez, both teams need to win their game to qualify to the next round. The New York Red Bull need to win his game by more than 4 or 5 goal difference to qualify to the playoff. A very difficult situation. In Bravitos de Juárez, only need a tie to qualify to the next round. So I think that this will be an interesting game. So I think that Bravitos are going to win this game by 1 goal difference in the regular time, and they are going to qualify to the playoff. In the last game of the group, there is nothing in game. Both teams are eliminated, the Rayados de Monterrey and Charlotte. I think that the Rayados are going to win this game by 1 goal difference, and they will win. It's only game of the tournament. And in the last 2 games, in the Western number 3 group, Cruz Azul will play against Colorado Rapids. This game will play on 20:30 Eastern time in the Dignity Health Sports Park. And the last game in this tournament, the LA Galaxy will play against Santos Laguna, 23:35 Eastern time in the same stadium, Dignity Health Sports Park. About the first game, there is nothing in place. Both teams are eliminated. My favorite in Cruz Azul and Colorado Rapids. So I think that the Cruz Azul this game is going to be finished in a tie, and Cruz Azul is going to win it in the penalty shootout. And the last game of the tournament and of the day, there is a 1 playoff implication, because the LAFC need to win its game by more than 3-4 goal difference, and they are going to qualify to the next round. And Santos Laguna are eliminated. So I think that the LA Galaxy are going to win this game by 2 or 3 goal difference, but because the goal difference are going to be eliminated. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments or questions, you can write me in my social media platform. So see you next video. Chivas.